It's like a dream, only it can't be. It's too real, too vivid. The sight of my dead comrades around me, splashed with the blood of our enemies, is too visceral to be anything but reality. When I look at my own body, the armour that I donned so proudly is dented, daubed with scratches and gore that I can't describe. I'd expected blood from my first battle, but not this. Chunks of flesh coated in red. The stink, too, even through this metal prison I'm encased in. A rusty, salty odour that permeates every fibre of my being. Death. Someone screams near me, but I've become accustomed to the sound. Death does not always come fast for those who fall. Some collapse to the ground, assuming the end is near, only to lie through the cold night, sobbing and moaning for help. Would that I could. A disembodied hand, fingers hidden inside the bent and twisted remains of a gauntlet. I wonder who it belonged to. A dozen corpses lie in my field of vision, and yet despite their wounds, none seem to claim the severed limb. As I raise my eyes, the silent trees of the forest seem to bow their heads in sympathy. I strain upwards, searching for a last glimpse of the sun's rays perhaps, anything to give me a sign of comfort as I kneel, trying to summon a final burst of energy that I know has long since been burned. Something moves behind me. I stand, the heavy armour making me stagger. Fatigue is not the word to describe what I feel. I'm exhausted, bone-weary to the point where should I survive this encounter, I know I will feel the pain for all my years. But I won't survive. That I'm still alive is a terrible jest of the gods. I wanted honour. Above all, I wanted to prove myself in the field of battle. With a reckless abandon I slew the foe as they ambushed us in these pressing trees. And they died even as I bellowed at them to come, to taste my steel. But there were so many. They retreated some time ago, dragging their wounded friends. But they aren't gone. I hear distant shouts from beyond the trees. They are steeling themselves for one final effort. A massive, overwhelming attack that will sweep this foolish knight from the field and send him to the ending he so naively craved. A death with honour. I cannot marry the idea I had in my head of a final stand with valour to the reality of the stench and the awful pitying sounds around me. In my mind, fair maidens wept and trumpets sounded, and yet I am alone here with the dead and the dying. And no trumpets blare except the distant sound of a drum, a slow beat to match the final surge of my pulse. My heart hardens. I raise my sword in final salute, and I see them.